happy Monday. It is November 6th. And wow, the weekend was weird for me. So apparently I have a sinus infection. So I will be going to the doctor today after school because it was miserable this weekend. It has gone into my teeth now and my jaw was killing me. So I'm going to take care of that. Enough about that yuck. I'll survive. My heart is so heavy for the people of that Texas church where the shooting happened. So my prayers are with their families. My prayers are with the family of the shooter. I pray that they have peace and comfort through this really hard time. And if you're a person that prays, please keep them in your prayers because it's going to be a tough road for them. Well, today's pretty gloomy looking outside. It's a typical fall day. We're going to have temperatures in the mid 50s and upper 40s this week. So I'll be pulling out all my boots and my leggings and kind of warmer things and jackets, of course. I'll show you my outfit real quick and then I'm going to get to work because I think I'm going to be moving at a slower pace today just because I feel kind of out of it. All weekend I just basically laid around with an ice pack on my face and I kept giving myself medicine all weekend. And I probably should have gone to urgent care, but honestly, you know, when you feel really, really, really cruddy, you just can't even imagine leaving your house to go to the doctor. That's how I felt. And I made myself come to school because it's just too hard to write sub-plans. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not with having to write sub-plans for Power Hour, which is our math intervention group, and then having to try to figure out how to tell a sub how to do Go Math. And not having her be able to use the board just would have been a nightmare. So I just didn't want to deal with any of that. I thought I'd just drag myself in and make it through. So anyway, here's my outfit. I am wearing kind of a sheer, not quite 3/4 length blouse. It's kind of made of a, I don't know what you call it. It's a real sheer material anyway. And there's a little tank thing that goes under it. And then I've got this beaded bracelet and earring. This is not a bracelet. Yeah, that tells you how with it I am. This necklace and earrings came as a set. I'm not really sure where. I've had it for quite a while. Here is a Lottie Dottie's ring with an insert that kind of goes. Some bracelets from Dress Barn. One of those watches that I got from Amazon when they used to have them with the lobster claw clip-on face. I'm wearing some of my favorite boots, which are tan, zip up the back boots. And I've got some blue leggings on. And I think that will about cover what I'm wearing. My hair's looking a little weird today, but whatever. Okay, let me show you what I'm wearing. This is one of my favorite fall outfits because it's just comfortable. This is a really flowy top. And just very comfortable. Not too hot, but it's warm enough if it's not too terribly cold out. I do have a jacket that I brought to wear over it. And these are some of my favorite boots. They're very comfortable, squishy, flat. That's about it. Let me take you over and show you the new books in the listening station that I put out on Friday. All right, we've got The Great Thanksgiving Escape. Let me turn this on. And then we have Bear Says Thanks. Getting into the Thanksgiving spirit. They have a little sheet to go with it where they will cut out the creatures and match them with the story. This is a retelling, which is really good. Really, really good for their skills. And then this one, they write about their favorite part. So that should be good. I need to pull out my other Thanksgiving books. Today in math, we're starting chapter 5, and I haven't even looked at it. Well, take that back. I did look at it last week, but, you know, that was several days ago, and I'm not with it today, so I'll have to look. Let me see what we're doing today. It says, solve addition and subtraction problem situations using the strategy make a model. Okay, that sounds good to me. So I have my chapter 5 teacher edition out. I'm getting my attendance thing up. Okay, let me look at this math lesson today. Oh, we're doing the good old bar model. Oh, it's no big deal. It's something we've already done. Thank you, God. I mean, literally. I'm so very happy. Because I'm not. I'm here. But I'm not real. I would not say I'm at 100% for sure. I'm probably at like 70%. For those of you that are in areas that have time changes, this was the good time changes where you fall back an hour, but it totally messed up my whole like time space continuum. Like I usually can kind of gauge what time it is. I was so off yesterday, so bad. In a good way though. I kept thinking it was later than it was. Well, because I was on the old time, that's why. So I just kept waking up in the night thinking, oh my gosh, I need to get up, and it wasn't time to get up. So I just would lay back down again. So these, chapter 5, lesson 1 is story problems, adding and subtracting in story problems and using the bar model to figure it out. Yay, we already know how to do that. I'm so happy. Good, good, good. And then we can play a math game. And I want to get the first group on Prodigy today. So yeah, I need to put their usernames and passwords down. I'm just going to have them come to the table with me and get them logged in, and then I'll give them a username and password they can stick in their school box. Because I was not planned ahead for this, obviously, because Fridays are just so crazy. I don't have books pulled for reading, but I do have my plan time to do that because reading is not till after lunch. So I'll just do that during plan time. I'm taking care of what needs to be taken care of this morning, and taking care of the afternoon right before that. Because I can't do a lot this morning. Yeah. Oh, and it's about time for them to come. Yeah, I got a few minutes. Oh, I need to change the clock on my microwave. It says 8:49 and it's 7:49. Actually, it's 7:47, like a jet. Now it's 7:48 and it says 7:47. Whatever. I don't go by that clock anyway. I think I will have my teacher's edition out to give me some moral support. Put a little sticky note in there. I'm so glad. For interventions time today, we're doing this little mini book that we didn't get to before because last week was cray cray, and some domino fact families, which is a 2-sided page, so that should take them a little bit of time. And then if we still have time, we could do a math game because they love those. So I might print something out real fast. Okay, I need to gear myself up for the onslaught of children. Where's my, oh. We have new words this week on our pineapple passwords. So I gotta get my awesome sparkly wand ready for the show. I will talk to you later. Okay, that one. Oh, I think you just put too many in the same thing. So what plus 1 would give you 9? Put 1 in your head and count up to 9. What would you get to?
You would cover it.
Okay, you do that one? You got it?
Oh, sometimes.
The kiddos are at specials now, and I've got the board fixed for what we're going to do after lunch today, after rest and read. I'll show you that in just a minute. During math today, I told you that we were going to do the bar model for addition and subtraction story problems. That was super cool because they already knew. Yay, because we had already done that in chapter 3, and I think also a little bit in chapter 1. So they were familiar with the bar model, and they were familiar with story problems. So yay, we talked about vocabulary. We talked about what information do you need to answer the question. We talked about what is the question, what is the thing you need to find, and how do you find it. They did really well. So I have started putting on the board after they go to specials what they're going to be doing after rest and read time. And I think it's really, really helping because when I gave directions of what they were supposed to do, I had several students go, what do I do now? What do I do now? And it would interrupt reading groups and it just wasn't good. So now I can just point at the board, or I can say ask a friend, or I can just ignore them because they should know by now. But so number 1, we're doing our typical Monday spelling page where they just write the words. We're going to review what they are. They've already read them in the hallway once this morning. And so now they're going to read them and spell them and put them on their page and turn it in. It's little turkeys, if you can't really tell. It's turkey time. This is a unit that I got from Babbling Abby Mullins from TpT, and it's her spelling through the seasons. I have part 1 and part 2. I would highly suggest it if you need to do spelling activities in your classroom. Plus, I also have the whole unit from Anna Brantley, which is really, really good. It has different activities that we do through the week. I always start Monday, or the first day of the week, with just a plain, here are the words this week, write them down so you can see them and get used to writing them. And I always add one more because we only have 5 words, and there's always 6 on a page. So we're doing the month because I think they should be able to spell the month. Then this is our morning work, so anyone that didn't finish that should finish it now. And then they'll finish their math fact page that they didn't finish during math time. And then they'll go to their center wheel and whatever the activities are for that for the day. Okay, now I need to write down the students' usernames and passwords along with their iPad login. So that's all in one thing. Yes, here it is. So they can get a new sticky note for the inside lid, for the inside of their lid of their school box. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I think I'm good to, I think I will just do today's students and tomorrow's students today because I don't feel like writing 20 students' names today on sticky notes. The tricky thing about Prodigy is they have to use the capital letters, like it is case sensitive. Okay, there's one, 7 to go, and then I can get books ready for the kiddos for reading groups. Whew. So I just barely had enough time to get reading group books pulled for 3 groups, but I got it done. Whew. And that's the 3 groups I have today. So this isn't annoying to hear all day long while you're teaching. I said, honey, either wear them or put them in your backpack. At lunch, I'm hearing. I said, okay, let me hold those for you, please, because that's already becoming a problem. I will take those and I will keep them safe, I promise. And she went, she pulled these 2 off and I said, can I have the other one, please? And she went, I felt like I was doing a shakedown in prison. My goodness. So she'll get those back at the end of the day when we pack. I made myself a peanut butter sandwich and some of that Easy Mac because it's pretty easy to make in the microwave. And we'll see if it needs some doctoring like pepper or something. And then they had pizza in the kitchen, so I'm going to save that for later in the week. Because I have a little bag that will fit in very nicely. So I had a lot of pizza left over from Friday. So yes, please, I'll take free lunch. Put it in my fridge right here. Along with my pizza. Because I'm from Little Caesars. Actually, I did work there. I'll put it with my piece of pizza that I didn't eat last time. That I brought from home, which I'm not sure is still good. We'll have to check it. I forgot to take my cup, so I brought a cup of ice down to put in my pineapple cup. And I totally forgot to bring the germ juice, which is Germix. So they're just going to eat with little germy fingers today. Because I didn't have time to go back and get it. This day has just felt like run. And I have a doctor's appointment at 4. So I emailed the principal earlier and asked if I could leave at 3:35 because it takes a good 25 minutes to get there from here. Because it's in the town where I live, not in the town where I work. And honestly, even if it were in the town where I work, I'd still need to leave early because everything takes forever to get to here. Now I feel like I just need to... My little friend that I made the bracelet for has not earned a single bead. I thought about moving a bead every time he blurted so you could see how many times he blurts today. Maybe he could work on that. We might need to do it that way because me trying to catch him not blurting isn't working. Because at just about the time I'm like, oh, he's not. Oh, yes, he did. It's like, dude, I'm trying so hard to catch you being good and it's just not working. But we have gotten to a point where he'll say something and he'll go, oh, sorry, thank you. But it's still just, it's just like, what, 51 days of school now. I need to move that clip. 51 days of school. Not a single benefit has emerged from that. Mercy. So, yeah. I'm going to eat some of my sandwich and some of my macaroni and cheese and chat with you later. Well, I made it to the end of the day. Got a lot of things done. Got my recording sheets. No. Got my response sheets ready for the reading groups tomorrow. Didn't get books pulled for the 4th group, but I can do that tomorrow. I think I know what I'm doing. Tomorrow, I'm going to leave so I can go to the doctor and hopefully I can feel better so I can maybe make more sense. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning. It is Tuesday, November 7th, and I went to the doctor last night, and as suspected, I have a sinus infection. I had fluid behind both ears, but they were not infected, so yay, I'm on some pretty potent horse pill antibiotics, as you probably saw in my little morning snippet, but hopefully I'll be feeling better. I've been popping Advil every 4 hours because of the pain in my jaw. Like, the sinus infection has gone to my jaw and my teeth a little bit and puts pressure on the nerves, so that feels great. So yesterday, toward the end of the day, it was kind of like, I don't want to talk anymore. It hurts to move my jaw. I survived the day, though. The kids were pretty good. And I'm so glad our math lesson was not hairy scary, because I think I may have dissolved into a puddle of tears when they were gone to specials. Oh no, don't think I could have handled the scariness and the stress. Anyway, I thought I'd show you my outfit of the day, and then I need to run down to central office because we have a notary here in school, and my daughter is going to try out for all-state choir today, and they're leaving school at like 2 or something after 4th hour to get on the bus to go to another city. She'll be gone until 10 o'clock tonight, and she reminded me yesterday, oh, I need to have this notarized tomorrow. And she has to have this paperwork to take with her, so I need to find the lady that does the notarizing, have her notarize the paper, and I've got it all ready to go in an envelope. I need to take that to the office and send it in an envelope over to the other school. We have inter-office mail. A guy comes over and takes the mail over physically so it can get to her choir director so she can take it with her. I had to fill out all the extra stuff last night. I make a copy of her driver's license, copy of her insurance card, front and back, social security card, her medications, her allergies, all that stuff. And I was like, why do you wait till the last second to remind me of stuff like this? She's had the paperwork for a while, but it just kind of got lost in the shuffle, I guess, and kind of got forgotten about because she had it for a while. Yeah. Anyway, I'll show you my outfit of the day. Then I'm going to run and do my running and have to go upstairs real quick. Hopefully she's here and not sick. That would just topple my house of cards today. I don't know what I'm going to do if that happens. So let's think good thoughts and pray good things. It's going to happen. It's going to be fine. Okay, so I'm wearing some brown leggings. My black sweater from Reese's. I have this top from Target and a little, like a little tank thingy underneath that came from probably Walmart. A necklace and earrings that came from Fashion Bug long ago. This came from Kohl's. This came from Walmart. This came from Walmart. And my boots came from, what's the name of the shoe place I never go to? Famous Footwear. Okay, so let me back up so you can see what I got on. Hopefully you can see enough of my boots to see that they are black with a tan band around the top. And I haven't worn them a lot, so I'm hoping that they stretch out a little more today as I wear them, because I'm feeling a little snug right now, but I think my feet are swollen, so I think they'll loosen up through the day. If not, I'll just take them off and put my slippers on. That will be okay too. So I will check in with you later. Yay, good news, good news. The lady was there, and whew, Caitlin didn't have to be there because I was the one signing that all the information in the packet was correct, because it has to be all legal and on the up and up. I had already signed it, so she had me sign a post-it note just so she had a signature of mine that she could actually compare and know that that was my signature, because I guess you're supposed to sign it in their presence. I wasn't thinking when I signed it last night. I was just signing everything that said parent signature for permissions because I was like, this has to be in tomorrow. So I zipped down to central office. I found the lady. I had her notarize it. I put everything in the envelope. I sealed the envelope. I ran upstairs. I got an inter-office mail envelope, stuffed it out in there, twirled the little stringy thing, and made sure it was in the out pile, so it'll go out this morning. It'll get over to the high school by 10 o'clock today, or around 10 o'clock, before they have to leave anyway. I alerted my daughter that I got it done. She's super happy, and I said, please let your music teacher know to look for that, because it will be there. Now, barring any horrible events in the interim, things are good. So I'm going to just pray that God is going to just make it happen, because he made everything else fall into place. So all my dominoes or all my cards are still standing. Nothing has fallen over. So yay. Whew. Now I have about 5 minutes to just chill because I've got everything ready, I think. Our music teacher came in yesterday after school and said, hey, can you just kind of casually chat with your class about anybody having any knowledge about my triangle being missing. And I thought, oh, sure. So I put on my board, do we know where Mrs. Blah, blah, blah's triangle is? Because she said it went missing like on Friday, I think, maybe yesterday. I don't know. Sometime in the last couple days of music, and she doesn't know where it is. She's looked everywhere that she can think of. And it's not just the triangle, it's the little stick that you hit the triangle with too. They're both gone. So she wondered if somebody might have just picked it up and wandered around with it or something, put it in a weird place that she didn't know to look. Today we're going to be recording related facts within 10 for Go Math, which is fact families. I've been teaching that for the last week in my intervention group, so it should be no thing. I probably need to see how they do it. Go Math, you'd think the math would just be like obvious, but not always. Sometimes the way they have the kids think is different than the way I would have them think, because I didn't learn math that way and I've never taught it that way. So the rest of this week is all about fact families, so I'm going to be doing fact families for about an hour today and then the rest of the week, except for Friday, because we have our Veterans Assembly, which is super cool. And I will try to film it if I can. I'll probably just put it on my phone because holding up my camera will be a little obvious. It's very moving, and I always forget to bring tissue, so I'll try to bring my tissue with me too, because the kids sing to the veterans. We invite any veteran family members to come. They visit our classrooms and read a story or just talk to the kids about whatever and answer questions that the students might have. And then they go on up to the gym where we have the most room for people to sit. And then the students come in. The different branches of the military songs are played, and as the snippet of their song is played, each military branch stands and we applaud them. Last year, one of my former students, who was a second grader last year, was in the class right behind mine, and he looked at me and he just started crying, and I'm like, I know, it's so awesome. And he's like, because we did that together the year before when he was in my class, so we totally got each other. I was like, come here, man, I should have brought my tissue for us, I should have known. He's like, yeah. It was so sweet, so sweet. So trying to not think about that now, because there'll be plenty of time for weeping later. I think this is also due to the fact that, you know, I've been not feeling well for over a week and getting over this cruddy junk, and just life gets kind of overwhelming sometimes, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good Tuesday. My hair's going to be annoying, but, you know, whatever. If that is the most problem I have today, then I am okay with it. Yes. Hopefully all my students are well. My daughter's well. My husband's well. Kitties are well. Life is good. So, I think I hear the little squirmy worms outside the door, so I better go. See you later. Just a second, I'll be right there. Who's winning over here? Oh, so far. Well, it's his turn, so we'll see. Okay, what'd you get?
3. I got 2. I got 2 and 1.
2 and 1. Good job. Oh, excuse me. I'll be there in just a second. Find the missing number.
I need 5 left.
Ooh, look at all those. Ooh, you guys are getting close. Winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Got it? Yeah.
Yeah, you have to find the number.
Yeah, so remember, take the small number and count up to the big number to get the answer.
Attack.
Yeah, you're going to find this plus something equals that for all of those. Yeah.
Oh, 6 and something.
6 and something.
9 and 6.
I am happy to report that I went ahead and made the schedule change today just to try it out, and it's worked really well so far. So I told the kids my plan. If you can get them on board, you got it. So I said, here's what I'd like to try. And they're like, okay. And so we did it that way today. I sent students in groups to the restroom while the rest of them were working on their fact page. Then when most of them were back, we started handing out snack. Then when most of them had their snack, we sang our little thankful song, and they started eating. Then after a certain amount of time, I said, okay, please take your fact page and lay it on the table if you're not finished. Make sure your name is on it before you go. So we did that, and then we started our math lesson. Boom, at 9 o'clock. Yes. I said, we need to try to finish this in 30 minutes because we should be able to every day. And the only reason we don't is because of this. So stop doing this so we can do more fun stuff. And they're like, okay. And I got on to some kids pretty firmly today. I said, nope, you're not talking. Stop, please. Stop. I didn't give them any. They're like, but nope, stop. We're doing math. Focus on math. Because they're very easily gotten onto a tangent. I like to go fishing. That has nothing to do with this. Just because we're talking about fish in our story problem doesn't mean we want to talk about going fishing with Grandpa right now. That would be great for your personal narrative, however, later. So let's do that later. I just kept focus, focus, focus. Let's do our math. Let's do our math. I said, when we get to 9:30, I want to be finished with this. And that means me going around and kind of looking and making sure they did it and tearing their pages out for them to take home. Then I dismissed them to their cubbies to put their books away and their papers. And then I said, these 5 students go to the table with your lid from your school box and an iPad. The rest of you can put your school boxes away and we'll play the math game. And we did the candy corn math game, and I'll show you that in just a second. This is the game we played. It did not require them to have anything because I provided everything they needed. They each had their own mat. They had 1 dice cup. And they had a packet of erasers. There were 24 erasers, 12 for each partner. Then they played their game and I said, let's see who wins and then play again. Play until time is up. I got all the other students on Prodigy and they really enjoyed it. After the math game, I had them all count up their erasers and then put all of their things by partners in the little basket that it goes in. There's just a random bag here. And, sorry, I feel very scattered right now because I did a lot. I'm very proud of myself. Yay. Let me get turned to the next math lesson for tomorrow, which is identify related facts, addition and subtraction within 20. Cool beans. The really awesome thing about this chapter is that many of them already know what to do. So it's just more explanation for them, which is great. Very happy about that. Makes my life easier, especially this week when I'm feeling a little puny. So let me get to the right page for tomorrow's math. There, 5.3. Turn off my AirPlay. I've already got my things on the board that they're going to do after lunch today. Yay. Fact families are pretty dang easy. I mean, my kids today, this is the first time we've really talked about it. I mean, I kind of touched on it a few weeks ago when we started talking about things, but all of them are like, oh, this is easy. It's really easy. I'm like, yeah. The couple of them were trying to just throw in random numbers in their sentences. And I said, friend, where'd you get that number? I said, it has to be one of these 3 numbers. That has to be in this family. All this family goes together. You have to keep them together. And they're like, okay. I'm like, see how this works? And they're like, oh, you can see and hear the light bulbs going off. Shoom, 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 shoom all over the room. And they're like, oh. I'm like, see? Does it make sense now? And they're like, yeah, this is totally easy. I'm like, yeah, so cool. So if you know these 3 numbers go together, you can add and subtract them without thinking about it. And they're like, huh, cool. I'm like, totally. Thank you, God, for the whole today. We about blew out the lights in here because of all the light bulbs going off. It was great. I'm going to just take a little break here and just breathe because I just feel like I've been running nonstop this morning. But it's a good feeling of accomplishment. I mean, I'm tired. I'm always tired, but I'm a good tired. I'm a accomplished tired. I'm like, we got things done today tired. We got our math lesson in. We also did 5 did Prodigy. Yeah, I can count to 5. 5 of them did Prodigy. The other ones did the candy corn math game, which is an addition practice, which they need. They did a fact practice page, which if they didn't finish, they'll finish after lunch. And we did foundations, which today, mostly it was getting their boards put back together because some of them had their letters just everywhere. So we focused on getting the letters put back, and then we did our spelling words. Tomorrow, we can do an actual lesson. Yay. Woohoo. So I'm happy about that. This afternoon, we are going to take some of those ideas that we got for our personal narratives and narrow it down to the one we want to use. And I think I have a little YouTube video. I can show them on that. Yippers. So they're going to start writing today. Yay, it's exciting. I'm going to feel much better about phonics and reading in general by the time we get to the end of this quarter because I know I will have done everything that I need to do to get them where they need to go. They're going to get the comprehension through some, what are they called? Not graphic organizers. Well, they kind of are, but reading response papers where they focus on a certain skill. Like we're going to, even though this is not a grade card skill until next quarter, we're going to start talking about like the sequence of events in a story. We have done beginning, middle, and end, but some of them didn't quite get that. So I'm going to talk about that. we're also going to start talking about story elements. Setting, characters, plot. What's the other one we do? Setting, characters, plot, problem, and solution. We're going to start talking about that in reading groups and also translate that into our whole group making meaning lesson as well, so we can catch everyone. So I'm feeling like I'm on the right track, and I'm hopefully not going to fall behind in my teaching of skills this quarter, because this quarter's shorter since we have Thanksgiving break and we have Christmas break. So everything's more condensed. I'm trying to really get things in. Yeah, so I'm going to go and get my life back together, and I'll have to get the kids in about 20 minutes, and then I'll be ready for the next onslaught of teaching. So I'll talk to you later. Hey, it's the end of the day. It is about 3:30, and I feel accomplished today. I don't know if it was the fact that I had breakfast and I was more energized. I don't know, but I hope it works again tomorrow. Changing the schedule helped too, a lot. Just getting in there and getting that math going really made a huge difference today. I felt like I really got things done. And things that I had been letting kind of pile up a little bit, I got organized today. So like I got rid of a whole bunch of stuff on my back counter. I got to show you. I'm kind of proud of it. So look at that. Clean counter space. Clean counter space. I've got things organized. This is my power hour thing. These are the activities we're doing tomorrow. These are some extra things for me. These are all math activities, and my math book is right here because it's right after power hour. These are my 10 frame things for a game if we want to play it. Look, since all the chargers are breaking on my iPads, I've got one charging back here. I got all of this area cleaned up so I can get to this thing now, because it was like going between stuff. I've got stuff for Veterans Day here. I've got my spider book here. I've got some other activities I was going to do with some of my lower kids here. And I have some of my books I need to file away, but at least they're here safe. These are cubes that I can use for something. This is all cleaned up. I dumped my pencil sharpener, shavings. That's all nice and neat and tidy back there. This isn't looking too shabby. I just have plastic bottles that I'm kind of saving up, and they're kind of falling out, but that's not too bad. And my little pie pans I use for my science experiment. I'm feeling pretty good about the back here. Got some math things. Yeah, my desk. This is all stacked up because it's stuff I'm going to use. My desk has stayed pretty clean. I try to keep it cleared off. But yeah. All right. So I feel accomplished today. Woo! I was watching Cha-Cha Cakes this morning as I was getting ready for school, which was a great way to start the day. I love me some Teresa. She had surgery on her wrist and was not able to put any vlogs up for about a month. So it's super exciting to see that she's back and healed and feeling better and ready to jump back into YouTube. Yay! So I love watching anything she puts up because she's just fun. And I think that if we were teaching together, we would be best friends. Yes, for sure. So anyway, she found some really cute stuff at Dollar Tree, and I might just need to go do that because my daughter is shuffled off to all-state choir auditions for the rest of the day. They left after 4th hour today. Her things got there, all of her paperwork, her notarized stuff and everything, and her check. So she's good to go. Whew, that was quite a stress this morning. But once I got it taken care of before school started, I was very much relieved, and I texted her right away and let her know so she could be relieved. And I was thinking, I've seen some really cute stuff that people have found in the Target dollar spot as far as like mini erasers and stuff for winter, and I'm really tempted to go look for those. I probably should just go home. But I'm free. Not that I don't ever want to do stuff with my daughter. She doesn't like to go to Dollar Tree and Target though. Well, she doesn't mind Target so much, but she doesn't like looking in the dollar spot forever. But she's kind of getting in the Christmas spirit, so she might be interested in going with me. Anyway, I might just go tomorrow when she's at Gamers Club because I'll already be here killing time to wait to pick her up. So maybe that would be a better thing to do. Maybe today would be a good idea, just go home and relax. Spend some time with my husband when he gets home. It'll just be the two of us tonight until 10 o'clock. That's when she's supposed to roll back in after her big day of rehearsals and auditioning and things. So that'll be cool. Also, I thought maybe I should look in my drawer of my manipulatives and see what I already had. So let me show you what I've got. So this thing has all of my math units in it from Regan Tunstall's Guided Math. They're all by unit, as you can see, and I've showed these before. Here's some of the stuff from that LLI kit that I don't know what to do with yet. because when things come mid-year, it's really hard to figure out where to put them. Anyway, this is my kind of manipulative drawer. One of two. This has a whole bunch of my little mini erasers and cubes that I got from a dollar spot, which are great. You can make dice out of these, or you can use them as manipulatives. But I've got, what do I have in here? Penguins. Okay, those are wintry. And these are fish that I got from probably Oriental Trading or Amazon. I've got some more skulls that we used today. I've got some little candies. Those are cute. Can you tell what those look like? There, little candies. More candies. What else is in here? More candies. What are these? Snowmen! Yay, there are some wintry things. Some more bats and some more pumpkins. Holy cow, I have a lot of those. Ooh, what are these? More candy. Wow. Some more snowmen. Apples. Big in here. Apples. Yay. There we go. It all fit. I have to get it back in the hole. Oh my goodness. Woo, did it. Yay, accomplishment. All my iPads are nice and charged for tomorrow. I gotta say, the kids are loving Prodigy. Oh, poop. I didn't put the next round of people on the sticky notes. That's okay. I can do that tomorrow. No biggie. That is okay. So I'll do the next 10 kids tomorrow on their sticky notes, and everybody will have their passwords and everything. And I am getting out of here because it is time. Woo! Time to fly. Find the switch. There we go. We can get out of here. Yay! Woohoo! I'm so excited. Going home. Going home. I can get into my jammies, and I don't have to cook because we still have some stew left over. I'm so excited to be going home. I will talk to you later. I am almost home. I'm so excited. I've just been sitting here listening to the Wicked CD and contemplating the mysteries of life. No, not really. Trying to keep myself focused on the road and figure out what I'm going to do with myself when I get home, since I'm alone in the world. My husband won't be home for 2 hours, about hour and 45 minutes. My daughter won't be home till 10 o'clock, so that's like 6 hours from now. The cats will be home. They'll be happy to see me. I'll get my clothes ready for tomorrow. Super exciting, fun preparation stuff that we all do. Get my lunch things ready. Probably make an iced coffee. I haven't taken iced coffee lately because I just haven't been in the mood. Because things haven't tasted right because of my sinus infection. But probably should have gotten the mail, but I don't feel like it. It doesn't require a lot of effort. You just pull over and pull the mail out. I just didn't feel like it, honestly. I'm tired. It was a big day. A good day. Really good, productive day. Turn everything off here. So I'm home. I'm in the garage. Y'all, it was a good day. It was a good day. I'm going to chalk this up as, yes, a success. Yeah. Oh, I didn't get to show you the turkeys that we made. So I told you we were going to make thankful turkeys, but I don't know if I showed you what they looked like. But I'll show you tomorrow. All right, I'm going to go in and get myself ready for tomorrow and put on my pajamas. And probably, I didn't drink very much of my coffee today. I'll probably heat it up and drink that tonight. And just relax and enjoy doing nothing for a while. Sounds pretty good to me. So I will catch you tomorrow. I hope you're having a great week. See you later.